Hello, hello, my dear participants of our NeuroAngel Intensive. I'm glad to welcome you all to our warm space of the NeuroAngel School. At this beautiful, wonderful, I would even say magical and enchanting art intensive NeuroAngel. Today, we have a wonderful topic, the angel of prosperity. Let's get to know each other. My name is Olga Fedotova. I am a neurography instructor, aesthetic coach, art artist, NeuroAngel artist, neuromaster. And today, I am endlessly happy to welcome you to this warm space. Such incredibly magical, subtle energies, angelic energies, and divine energies that are present with us every day. And every day we come into contact with this subtle world, even sometimes without seeing or realizing it. And our topic today is the angel of prosperity. And this is a wonderful topic that I would even recommend you to reflect, to think about this topic regarding what prosperity means specifically for you. And I really recommend you to even to draw this multiple times. Angel, you can sit and reflect on this topic after drawing. Take a moment to sit and reflect on this topic. So what does prosperity mean specifically for you? Don't hesitate, don't spare 5 minutes of your time, and just think about this concept for yourself personally. Because there is a misconception about what prosperity really is. After all, prosperity is, for someone, it might just be success or just happiness. But in general, it's a broader concept. It's more than just some kind of success. After all, prosperity is both success and happiness, energy, and harmony, as well as the all-around development of a person's personality, encompassing both external and internal aspects of life. And I would like to draw your attention to 5 main points related to prosperity. Prosperity is often confused with some specific goal. This goal can be global, but still, to some extent, it will limit a person. And often it happens that on the way to achieving this goal, a person gets stuck. This happens unconsciously. If a person understands prosperity as a single achievement, then they are limiting themselves. They may feel unfulfilled on this path. After all, once they achieve it, they might feel a sense of simplicity within themselves. And often personal crises are associated with such feelings. Crisis life's meaning, prosperity. The second aspect, the second point, is that it's a journey that lasts a whole lifetime. There is an understanding that prosperity can be achieved, but in reality, prosperity is a journey that's life itself. You can't achieve prosperity and then just stop there, because prosperity is exactly that. For many, prosperity seems unreal, like hard work, complicated, and hard to achieve. Reaching prosperity seems difficult. That for many people, prosperity is something unreal. It's some kind of hard work, something very complicated, and something that's hard to achieve. And it seems that achieving prosperity is very difficult. If prosperity is achieved with such great difficulty, then it contradicts the very philosophy of prosperity. That's why it's important to cultivate the belief within yourself that prosperity is joyful, filled with love and happiness in one's destiny. There is one more point I would like to draw your attention to. This is what prosperity is associated with, specifically with external goods. It's material wealth, financial independence, a sufficient number of possessions, and so on. But in reality, prosperity is not an external reality, it is an internal state. This is what we receive in the external world, What we receive in the external world is the result of our thinking, of a prosperous person. That's why it's important to change our thinking. Another point, prosperity. It lives inside each of us. Every person is born with this state, prosperity. With this state of prosperity, and you won't find it in any book. 100% recipe for prosperity. Only by going through your lessons, gaining your new life experiences and insights, and cultivating the mindset of a prosperous person, you will be able to achieve prosperity for your entire life. For this, it's important to read books because books shape our visualization. Study philosophy, reflect and change your thinking. Thinking, prosperity. It shapes a positive attitude towards this world, to life and to people. And also draw neurographics with us at the School of World RT and at the Institute of Psychology and Creativity. And then you will discover your personal secret and recipe for prosperity. And I sincerely wish you to find prosperity in your life. And now, after we've talked a little and gotten ourselves in the right mood, I suggest we start our wonderful drawing and create our angel of prosperity. If you're not afraid, you can take a large format size 3. I recommend that you be the creators of your life and shape your own reality just the way you want. Don't be afraid to take large formats. They really expand the boundaries of our perception, of our thinking, and give us the opportunity to be more free creatively and attract prosperity into our lives. I'm switching gears and we're going to start drawing now. You can fill the space of the sheet with your energy, heart energy, and soul. Imagine your state prosperity manifesting. The state of prosperity that will now manifest on your sheet. Fill your sheet with this heart energy of prosperity. And where do we start? Let's start with you. The central figure. After all, an angel is something that is filled with light. I'll take a darker pencil. You see all that happens on the sheet. And the first thing I want to start with is this. Everything that will happen on the sheet. And the first thing I want to start with is this. Something like as if it were the face of an angel. But we won't draw the eyes or facial features. We will form something like an egg in shape. And for me, the egg is something like that, the association with the beginning of life. Simply start your thinking anew. Start to reflect, to philosophize about your life. So, as if you are already a prosperous person in your mind, start this energy in your life. In your life, energy, neurographic line. Start filling in your drawing. This amazing, subtle, graceful energy, the energy of beauty, of this space. Since we have an angel woven from light, and this angel, the angel of prosperity, brings balance in our lives. Material, and spiritual. And I now suggest you create wings for this angel, which will start from a spiral. The first spiral will be a wing that will Unwind the spiral of material wealth. Start drawing the spiral outward. And create the angel with such very big, big wings. Draw this line straight down. Fill it up with energy and enthusiasm. Phew, how great! And pay attention to what is happening with your body. Now we are creating the composition. You can simply restart the energy that will unwind the materialization of all your desires aimed at prosperity. Desires aimed at prosperity. And the second wing that we will draw together. This wing will unwind your spiritual part. And on the other side, pay attention. I'm actually unwinding from the center clockwise outward so that everyone succeeds. And secondly, we will unwind counterclockwise from the center. Find the center of this little wing and start unwinding counterclockwise in a spiral, the second wing of the angel. Unwind and shape the second wing. On your drawing, draw over this wing a few times. Draw over it a few times. Why is it recommended to go over it several times? Because the more repetitions there are, the more your thinking focuses specifically on what you want. And we create a kind of composition that is very heartfelt and very beautiful. And now I suggest to you what to do. Let's go further and start shaping our angel. In my understanding, angel, we are still continuing to build the composition. Our angel, he protects our world, he guards our world. And I want to suggest to you to place the angel in our hands, our earth, our sphere, on which we live, our planet Earth. There was and is and will be prosperity because the angel takes care of it. And I will allow myself to draw the angel's hands. I don't know if he has them or not, but today I want to draw the angel's hands, which he gently and softly carries our earth, protecting it, safeguarding it. You can draw simply with lines, because the meaning is important here. How gently the angel protects our planet and cares for each person. And everything you ask of him, he fulfills specifically for you. Every wish of yours, thanks to this angel, is realized in our world. And then you can simply extend and fill it with lines. Extend his garment. That's what 100 is made of for the angel. And now we will fill all of this, to fill with energy, to unwind the angelic energy and direct it towards yourself. We ended up with a composition like this. Just take a moment and think about it. How does my body feel right now? And how do I feel right now as I start to fill up with this wonderful state, condition, prosperity. And now I suggest you release that very energy from the wings of the angel through the neurographic line. Energy, materialization. You can ask your angel for everything you need and everything you require. For yours, happy life. If you need any essential material goods, bring them into your life. Wish for everything you want. Ask the angel because the angel always listens to your requests. He always cares. And through the hands of other people, he helps you achieve your prosperity. While drawing this angel, at first I wanted to give him a human-like appearance, but then I realized that it doesn't really matter what his face looks like. What matters is the essence that will fill it. Will be filled this whole entire structure, because when we see form, we don't see the essence. And in this case, I truly want you to deeply see the essence of this angel, the prosperity of this angel. Here. Angel. I want to draw things like feathers, because for me, angels are always connected with birds. And birds. There are messengers, some kind of messengers, English. And I suggest you fill it with these feathers, the angel's wings. Now we will move on to the tension. Look at the beauty we already have on the paper. I really like what's coming together. In general, I really love drawing with pencils. And the second part that I want to suggest you do, this from the spiritual spiral. Release the energy. Angelic energy, the energy of spirituality, the energy of the philosophy of life. The philosophy that fills you, your thinking, thus leading to prosperity. The philosophy that allows you to shape and create that very prosperity in your life. And this prosperity shapes not only you, but also your surroundings and your space. And when you think about prosperity, it doesn't mean that I wish prosperity only for myself. When other people thrive alongside us, that's the greatest happiness. Because only in unity and strength, only because we always help other people, we can really be in this prosperity. In unity, in love, in harmony together. In endless happiness. How do you feel? And pay attention to what emotion you are currently feeling regarding what you are drawing. I suggest we move on to our second, or rather third point, the point of rounding. And to round off all the intersections, because angelic energy is very gentle, it is very warm, it is very tender, loving, pleasant, comfortable. There is a lot of light in it. There is a lot of warmth in it. There is no judgment in it. It's everything that people sometimes seek and cannot find. That very greatest universal love for every person who lives on earth. Every person manage carefully, connect all the corners to eliminate any conflicts that suddenly appeared on the sheet for some reason. If suddenly there is resistance, some irritation that something isn't working out, don't worry about it. The neurographic line is quite magical. It's actually very magical. And how does its magic manifest? In such a way that it brings up certain moments from the unconscious. So we round it off. Everything is done very, very carefully. I'm very glad to see everyone who is here with us for the drawing today. Because you are doing great. You are the creators of your own reality. When you start drawing neurographics, you start to create your reality in a new way, for the simple reason that the neurographic line always goes where we don't expect to see it. And in this way, the neurographic line shapes our new thinking that we have never thought before, even that it can go in this direction. We never thought, yes, that it can go in this direction. This neurographic line shifts thinking, attracting events. Our thinking literally starts to change direction, to reflect and attract the events that we really want to have in our lives. Reach out to your angel, always, because angelic energy is so warm and kind. Angels are those beings, those essences, who are summoned to be with us, to support us in the most challenging situations in life. And there is even a parable. An angel appeared to a man. Well, that was God, of course. The man asked, Lord, why on the sand? Here we have traces. Together, where we walked together. But here you left me, Lord, and I walked alone. To which the Lord replied, at that moment I carried you in my arms. So even when life gets tough for us, and we turn to higher powers, do we believe in this or not? Even the biggest atheists are the biggest believers, in my opinion. We always turn to some higher powers that can support us in the toughest moments of our lives. So, remember that this wonderful space is subtle. It's invisible to us. Subtle. The invisible is that space it's that space, which loves us, cares for us. It supports, but doesn't interfere unless you ask for it. Ask, and it will be given. And now, since part of our drawing is already formed, I suggest you go further and go into color. Add color to our angel. Create just that very one. The fullness with color. But before we move into color, there's one more thing I want to draw your attention to. Draw the field of your sheet, the figure of your sheet, shapes. Let them be circles or stars, everything you want to draw. This, a wish for those people you wish prosperity for. Prosperity? I really want to create a figure here. The figure of prosperity for my family, for my mom, for my beloved sister, and for my dear children. I love them very, very much, and I wish them prosperity. You can create and wish prosperity to anyone you want. Any color. Take it, a little pencil, and be sure to round off every little corner, every detail of your drawing. Prosper Neuro Art School, Pavel M. to our wonderful school, NeuroArt and Pavel Mikhailovich. Such a yellow color of energy, like the energy of prosperity. I feel her like this, because this is that light, and this is the message that allows people to create, to change ourselves, our states, because a lot depends on our states. If our state, the state of joy and love, then accordingly, we bring this joy and love into the world. That's why it's important to be in these states. I also want to wish prosperity to our entire world. To our entire world. And I will draw right here. Really, really big. I'll take slightly brighter one. A big, big, big circle. That is, our world is thriving. And we are thriving with it. Because thanks to this prosperity, we fill up, we're filling ourselves up. I immediately draw neurographic lines, filling all of this with energy. I immediately round everything off. And I track as I prosper. I'm filled with delight by it. With this prosperity, I am filled with delight from these states just like you. I know that you are all busy drawing right now, really into it. Filling your drawings with states of joy, love, warmth. Include all you want, everything you want to receive from this world. So you can add as many circles as you want, in whatever color you want. Wherever you want to bring prosperity into your life, add circles. Let them flow and embed certain meanings in them. Embed a certain energy in them and start filling with energy all this beauty with energy, lines, because a neurographic line is nothing else like the energy of new thoughts, new reflections, the energy of that very beauty, of endless beauty that we fill ourselves with when we come into contact with it. I just want to draw one more circle in pink right here. And this will be my gratitude for the fact that once I got acquainted with neurography, let neurography thrive, and more new users, it becomes part of our community. And thrives along with neurography. Fill it up. Fill it with life. Because everything in life is energy. Everything is woven from energy. Every part of our life is filled with energy. Every material thing and every non-material thing is filled with energy. Our brain, it indeed forms all our neural connections, supports and allows us to achieve what we desire through energy. So, fill your drawings with lines. Don't be afraid to add a lot of lines or even more to your drawing, because a large number of lines defines just that, the fullness and saturation of that truly incredibly amazing divine energy. Oh, how cool. Just very, very glad. What do you like to draw with us, with me, this angel? And I see in the comments that they're writing about him. Of course, how could it be anything else? It's an angel. We will definitely draw a halo above his head, and we will create just that halo of his divinity, his light, and connecting with the higher aspects. Fill it in. So, how do you feel about the color in your work? I really want my angel to glow. There is a technique in neurography. You can highlight your angel in this way. But when we combine yellow and blue, our drawing starts to glow. And now we are moving right directly to the drawing, to filling it in with color. Start with any shape that resonates with you the most and that you want to begin filling in. I will be filling in mine. It's interesting. I started with the shape of our community. From the New Art School. How wonderful. I'm filling it with light. I want to also pay attention to our earth and fill our earth. That very one, magical energy. Prosperity for earth is filled with prosperity. Year after year, day after day. I wish our earth peace. I wish our earth prosperity. I truly wish that on our beautiful blue planet, people were happy, beloved, healthy, beautiful, rich, and generous. Let people embrace prosperity, a positive attitude to prosperity, towards prosperity, a positive attitude towards creation. Thank you. And so that to share your feelings with others and support other people, you can add to your angel. So I really want to add, something like this. You can draw little stars, you can draw things like circles. Why am I doing this? For me, angels are woven from golden particles. And right now, I really want my angel, his body, his clothes to be filled with this light, these magical golden particles are filled with this beauty of universal scale, hundreds of them from this prana, from this gold. And this is what we breathe in when we interact with the outside world. Energy as a source of energy, golden energy of our universe. The energy that supports us, the energy that inspires us, about life, to love, to express yourself in this world. Be very aware with your mind if perhaps some images are coming to you right now. If you feel like sharing something, write about it in the comments. Woven from the gold of an angel. How beautiful it is. I would be very happy to see all your drawings. Share them through the link in the album on VK. I will see your works. I will definitely leave comments. Dive into the world, in the subtle world, because it always opens its arms to us and is always welcoming to everyone, without exception and with open heart. It fills us up with an overwhelming sense of completeness and satisfaction, and it continues to fill us up over and over again without ever stopping, constantly and persistently. You can add a little wing with its color. To add with its color, I just want to add a little bit of that glow right over there, just a touch. Light. Today is a sunny day. And the sun melts, no, it perhaps falls from the bark, perhaps. I really want to add something like that. The glow around the angel and around its wings. I really, really ask you, please don't rush to post your works, spend some time with them, immerse yourself. So in these reflections, so what does prosperity mean to me? Because when we immerse ourselves in these reflections and interact with the work, not 1 hour, a little longer, 2, with it comes the modern word insight, and I don't really like it. I prefer the word revelation. We begin to receive revelations from higher powers regarding what is important for us to understand and learn about ourselves and about this world. So try to stay in these states a little longer. Absolutely love your work, just really love your work. I want to add, the color pink. The color pink, for me, it's unconditional love, tenderness like that. These are the states that we love, like little children, without judgment, without criticism. We love everything. We love and accept everything in the world, because it is only by accepting every part of this world, even if there's something we don't like, it means that the world is simply showing us. But what is happening inside us? What is being created? Remember that prosperity is a philosophy of the inner self. Prosperity is a philosophy of thinking, of positivity, happiness, joy, and energy. And also the materialization of everything we need. Make sure to finish your work. Be sure to share it in our group, because indeed all your works create an even bigger field for the creativity of other people. And the task is, Pavel Mikhailovich, to make our planet a canvas. I'll stay with you a little longer. I will love my angel a little more. You can also fill the angel with lines of the field. To add this very flowing energy of the absolute. And create a figure of fixation. Make sure to add lines from the angel. Draw these lines outward and connect this angel with yourself, with other people, with our world. Don't be afraid to add neurographic lines. They're safe when you round them off. When you add some flow, don't make them too sharp. Gently draw them out, extend them. Don't make them too sharp. Gently draw them out, extend them. You remove the unevenness, the roughness, the angularity, and your picture will shine. Start play will shine, and it will bring you a huge amount of joy and pleasure. And I want you to exactly finish your work in a format like this. They brought her to a state of wow effect. How beautiful it is. I really like what I've done. I definitely recommend it to all of you, to everyone who is drawing our composition today. The world of the angel of prosperity. Praise yourself for being great. I set aside a little time today to meet with yourself and your angel. I'm doing great. I deserve prosperity by right of birth. And I am the creator of your own reality. Creator, equal to our highest creator. Here's the picture we've created together. I will definitely post this picture in our group. I'll finish it. And I'm waiting for your work. In free drawing, it's essential to round everything off perfectly, especially if you're not simply a neurography instructor. If you're just a user for now, why is it important to do this? Because unfortunately, neurography, or rather fortunately, can bring up things from the unconscious, some conflicts. So it's important that everything is very carefully connected and rounded off. This is for you, for your safety. Please be gentle with yourself. This is being gentle with yourself. So here it's important, yes, to round everything off and connect everything. And back now. I think that I want to leave you with your angels of prosperity in private so you can interact with them a bit more. And I will also interact with my own. Make sure to touch the background. Make sure to touch the background with your pencils with color, because it's very important. So that everything is filled in harmoniously. I love you all. I am infinitely happy and glad to see all of you here today for this wonderful, amazing drawing. I'm going to turn to face you now. I wish you all to open up this wonderful for yourself world, subtle world of angelic, wonderful energies. In this wonderful Christmas and New Year time, this magic atmosphere created all this wonderful, wonderful atmosphere, the atmosphere of magic. And I wish you, my dear ones, prosperity, abundance, lots and lots of happiness, love, harmony, inner philosophy. Remember that prosperity is not a goal, but prosperity is a path. Thrive. All the best and see you next time.